Hey guys, what's up? I'm XtremezEdge, aka Gaming Review Punk. Now, last time I took care of the first Force Unleashed game. Well, since I mentioned that, today I'm going to review Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 for the PS3. Now, this game was developed and published by LucasArts for the PS3 and Xbox 360. But for the PC, it was developed by Asbury Media, and for the Wii, it was developed by Redfly Studio. So, since the first Force Unleashed game was great, let's see how the second one is. So, let's take a look. Oh, and before I actually get in the review, I just want to give a heads up and apologize if I spoil a little bit of the story in the beginning or perhaps somewhere in this review. Just saying this to the people who haven't even played the first Force Unleashed, just in case. Well, anyway, since I got that out of the way, the story starts off in a rainy planet called Kamino. Darth Vader arrives to the clone of Starkiller, who you'll be playing as, so the plot in this game is pretty much just figuring out who Starkiller is or who he was, more like figuring out his own identity. Plus trying to find Juno Eclipse, the woman who Starkiller loves. Yeah, I hope all of that makes sense, and hopefully you understand what I just said. Now, let's talk about the controls and how the gameplay flows. So, from what I noticed first is how the graphics has improved from the first game, and it looks great. Both the Force Unleashed 1 and 2 graphics looks great, no doubt about that, so the controls are actually the same. That's not a bad thing either. In this game, you'll be using 2 lightsabers now, which is totally badass. I mean, if I was a Jedi Knight, I definitely would use 2 lightsabers. This game has some badass combo moves with using 2 lightsabers.
Yes.
Strike her down.
I can't.
You will. You were created to do my bidding.
What's new in this game is that you can grapple. Like, if you can't use the Force against certain enemies, for example, you can stab them with your lightsaber by pushing square and X. Another grapple move would be pushing triangle and circle to throw them up in the air, and from there you can do whatever you want, but do it quickly before he falls. Like in the air, you can slash him up with your lightsaber, use force lightning, force push, or force repulse. So if you want to do a combination, you can, like doing the grapple in the air with saber slash and then force push. Also, this game added new force powers like force rage and mind tricks. Force Rage is where you build up the meter thing on the left hand side on the bottom, and once that's full, you push both thumbsticks down on the controller and start going crazy and kicking some ass. Force Rage basically gets the job done, like if you get lots of enemies surrounding you or just getting rid of the ATST walkers faster. Even with them bigger droids gets the job done quickly too, but I think facing many of those bigger droids kind of gets repetitive throughout the levels. And it kinda gets annoying as well, to be honest, but it's cool to watch Starkiller and how he killed those droids. Mind tricks is where you would manipulate the mind of any person, but in this game you can do that to the enemies, like doing it on stormtroopers would sometimes have them help you out in killing their own men by thinking they are the enemy to them. Or sometimes the mind tricks would just cause the stormtrooper to jump and commit suicide, which is just funny to watch sometimes.
He doesn't have a chance, yeah? Well, don't get too attached.
There is nothing for you here.
I've got to get out of here.
I also like how they added using the Force to grab the TIE fighters and crushing it, then you could throw it anywhere you like or at another incoming TIE fighters. Plus I like it when you slash the enemies like the stormtroopers with your lightsaber, their limbs like their arms or head would come off as well. I'm glad they got the limbs being cut off in the game because that's what a lightsaber is supposed to do if it makes contact to a limb or object. Speaking of lightsabers, which I should have mentioned as well in the beginning of this review, throughout the levels in this game, you can find these cube looking things and it would unlock different colors for your lightsabers. But anyways, just like the first Force Unleashed game, like in the end, you can pick a light side ending or a dark side ending. Of course, I didn't show the clip of it afterwards because I don't want to ruin the story for Star Wars fans that probably haven't played the game at all. So just find out what happened by yourself when you play the game. Now, I'm going to start wrapping this review up, so in conclusion, as I see some ratings for this review, there are people saying it's a good game and some saying it's not good because the levels in this game is too short. Well, here's what I say. I know the levels are short, and besides killing those annoying big droids in every part of each levels, another problem I had was the boss battles. Like, instead of battling Darth Vader again and just one Dark Jedi or Sith, I mean, why isn't there more lightsaber battles like in the first game? You know, I think that was probably, the problem. And plus, maybe the reason why the levels in this game are short because of the story. I don't know. But overall, it's still a good game and I do enjoy it. So from what I talked about in this review, I would give Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2 an 8 out of 10. Yeah, since with short levels and less boss battles in the game, got to give the game some slack because of the new added parts and improved graphics plus how the gameplay flows. So there you have it.
Memories of a dead man.
Vader! Come out! Juno! Who are you? Juno, it's me!
You're a monster. A thing.
Juno, please!
Also guys, before you go, please check out GamesBit Joe. This guy makes video game reviews too, and I think his videos are pretty entertaining. Plus they're funny too, and he's a good guy, so yeah, help him out. Check out his videos and please go subscribe to GamesBit Joe. I'll put the link to his channel in the description. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this review of Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2. All that's left to say now is like, comment, and subscribe. So therefore, look out for more Star Wars and other game reviews from me. So that's it. May the Force be with you. Take care and goodbye.